frickin' crap, everybody.
Holy crap.
It's me, Monster Mac, with another edition of...
Mac, I'm gonna drop the F-bomb real quick in this episode. Where the fudge have we been?
Get it out of the way. Get the fudge bombs out of the way. You know what I'm saying?
So that way, that's why I said it.
The little kids that are listening now, they can know, like, wait a minute, there's way too many fudge bombs in this podcast.
Yeah, any little kids.
I should probably ask my parents.
This is a pre-warning. Ask your parents before you listen to the Mackcast.
With this Mackcast, we're going to, kick it off with something a little different. You know what I'm saying?
When you say something a little different, do you mean a plug for a podcast sponsor?
Of course we're going to plug this podcast sponsor because we're doing something a little different. Normally we don't really plug our podcast sponsor.
Sometimes we forget. That's not our fault.
So we're going to kick it off right now. New Republic Printing. That's right, ladies.
Mac, I am shocked. I am shocked that you remembered the website.
It shocks you?
It shocks me.
It shocks you, Trainee?
Yes.
Of course I remember because I'm not really wearing the hoodie right now, but it is securely hung up in my closet.
Oh, all right.
It's secure in there.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's looking pretty damn good. You know, I wore that thing like 8 times already, about 3 washes, and it's still in pretty damn good shape because NewRepublicPrinting.com is where you can find your awesome apparel. You know what I'm saying, Trainee? You're looking for apparel.
I do know what you're saying.
You're looking for custom-made stuff. They got it, Trainee. That's NewRepublicPrinting.com.
I'm gonna say they got pins and hats and
They got it.
patches. I don't know,
Etc.
etc. So Mac, when you say that we're gonna do something a little different today, you do mean we're not gonna do Mac plugs?
No, we're gonna do the Mac plugs. We gotta let the Mac fans know, the Macamaniacs, the turd burglars out there.
Because they steal our shit. They're the turd burglars.
They gotta know what's been going on with Monster Mac and Trainee number 1. Frankly, I don't know what's going on, so you're gonna have to tell them, Trainee.
Frankly, Mac, I want to let you know that I'm pissed.
You're pissed because
you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What? Are you gonna blame this whole hiatus of the Mackcast? You didn't know I knew that word, did you?
I didn't know.
I know that word. I've been reading
shocked.
my dictionary, brother.
Did you say dictionary?
No, my dictionary. I
Okay.
don't read the dictionary. That's for other fools out there. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the dictionary.
Don't know what they're talking about. I got the stuff, dude.
So
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm 100% blaming you for the hiatus of the podcast.
Wait a minute.
Because every damn week when I'm like, let's do a podcast, let's record one, you're just like, well, I gotta go out for breakfast with this bitch. I gotta go. that might not be true.
What? You calling my lovely ladies itches?
The itch bays, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Bitch Bades.
Yeah. So, anyways,
yeah, I'm blaming you. By the way, every week it's
anyways,
you're going to the beach, you're going out for breakfast, you don't got time. What's going on, dude?
Well,
did you forget we had a podcast?
We did do a Mackcast with Mike Grassa,
right?
And we'll get into that a little bit later. But I just want to let the people know that we're trying to new things out here at the Mackcast. We're gonna mix it up a little bit,
Did you skip over the Mac news, the Mac plugs? I just yelled at you.
Into that, brother.
Well, why do you keep talking about how we're gonna be different? Let's get the normal out of the way first.
All right, let's get the norm. The norm.
I'm just saying, dog.
Out the way. All right, we've been hitting the road, doing different wrestling shows, which is not out of the norm.
Nope, that is the norm.
We've always been doing that, but
right.
I made my 3rd debut. You can debut 3 times, right?
I guess.
For Top Rope Promotions, and you made your 1st debut for Top Rope Promotions. 2nd.
I was gonna say first. I'm like, did you wrestle Brendan Webb and that Viper the Ninja by yourself?
I did most of the wrestling in that match. Yeah.
I don't know if wrestling is the right word you want to use for that one, Mac.
So yeah, we got booked for the TRP, the Top Rope Promotions. We'd like to thank them for having us down. We wrestled the Minutemen in New Bedford, some kind of soccer.
No, Minutemen, that's completely about their sexual performance.
I don't know how long it takes during their sexual performance.
It took them at least 15 minutes to beat us. So
I heard.
They're not the Minutes Men, right?
That they can time travel within a minute. That's what I heard on the internet.
So that's how they were ducking and dodging, is because they keep going back. They knew you were going to go.
They keep going back. They keep training harder. You know what I mean? They go back to the original training days. Yeah, the original training days at the RWA Chop Shop.
That doesn't make any sense because you said they can only go back a minute.
No, I said it takes them a minute to go back in time. Come on, Trini, you gotta open them ears, dude.
What do you mean it takes a minute? Like they
You
time
gotta cut some ear holes in the mask, dude.
It
so
takes
you can hear me a little
60
better.
seconds for them to time travel to wherever they
Time
want to
travel
go.
back to where they want to go.
Why does it take so
Exactly.
long? Why can't they just instantly be there?
Because this is complicated future stuff. It's 2014.
Gigawatts.
Trini. The gigawatts, yeah. Many gigawatts go into their time travel. So what I was saying, they go back into the original training days of back to where they were. Where was that? Can we get some kind of fact checker on where they originally trained?
Dan Freitas's, what was it called? It wasn't, it was Pride, the Pride School
Thank
of Training.
you, fact checker.
Down at the LPW building,
Yeah, so they
right?
go back to Dan Freitas's.
The Forge?
The
Is that what it's called?
Forge.
Oh, the Forge, yeah.
The Forge. and
Which
they-
was also
They
known
hit that
as
ring
the
even harder, you know what I
RDW
mean?
building.
Because they know that in the future,
Right.
which is present day for them, that they're going to be wrestling the Mack attack once again, so they know that they don't have what it takes. So
Right,
they have
so
to go back in time
Right.
to train all over again, and then, of course, they're not going to wait around, you know what I mean, wait several years to
They-
wrestle Mack attack again.
Right, yeah.
So they're going to jump back into the future
So
with their new knowledge
Is
that
it like
they
a
know.
watch? Do they?
I have no idea what they're doing, dude. I picture it as like a big ass.
Wait a minute.
You know
So
what I mean?
this is all just something you've created in your head.
That's what they are. They're the Minutemen.
So this has nothing to do with any factual things
Kevin
that you've
Glaze
seen.
told me himself.
Kevin Glaze.
Yes. He told me himself. He let me a little in the inside. You know what I mean? He
Right,
gave me some
yeah.
sneak tips,
Some sneak peeks.
sneak peeks on what is going down to take the Minutemen to the future and to the past.
Bogart,
you know what
you
I'm
know what I
saying?
mean?
But
Bogart
this
and that shit.
Mackcast is not about the Minutemen. It's about us, Team Mack Attack, and we wrestled them unsuccessfully for the win.
We totally lost.
Because they were training so hard
Right,
in the
past. Right.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
They learned the bicycle kicks all over again. You know what I'm saying? So it was a hard fight, but they did defeat us. But we would like to thank Top Rope Promotions for having us. And I was looking damn sexy, so I don't want to see why they wouldn't have me back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn sexy.
Because I was looking so good.
Right, of course. That's nothing. Anything else that we've been doing
There's
lately?
been secret talks with a former promotion that we used to wrestle with.
Secret talks, you say?
Yeah, it's very secret, so we can't give too much away here on the Mackcast.
Is it very secret?
It is. I'm trying to keep it on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Everything
Have
you
you been
do.
telling people?
Yeah, well, I mean, I asked Muldoon if we could talk about it.
You asked Muldoon?
Yeah.
Fine, it's not a secret anymore, people. I would like to keep it my personal secret.
So do you not want to talk about it? Do we just want to let the Muldoon name slip out so people can try to figure it out themselves?
Trainee, I locked it up. I threw away the key.
You put it in the vault?
It's not in the vault. The key's gone,
The
dude.
key's gone?
I didn't even lock the key up. It's completely gone. So if you want to talk about it, that's your business, all right?
Maybe we'll talk about it at the end of the podcast.
Okay, well, we're not going to mention it at all.
Yeah, we're probably going to forget, is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying because,
Alright, yeah.
well, I'm not going to forget. I know it forever in my heart, but I threw away
What does
the
that
key.
mean? Are you that excited?
I threw away the key,
You threw
brother.
the key away.
Yeah, so I'm not telling anybody until I show up that day.
All right, Max. So, is there anything else you got? Or
That's it. I think that's
so we wrestled for Top Rope, and that's all we've been doing since the last podcast.
Yeah,
that
we
one.
haven't been doing Mackcasts. Yeah, we've established that. We did the Mike Grassa podcast, but
Oh yeah, we want to talk about that a little bit. We did a podcast with Mike Rassa from the RWA, and he does Beyond Wrestling and Jiggity Jive like that.
he's one of the newcomers in here, the young kid,
Up
trying to
and
get
comer.
his name in the door.
Right?
His
Yeah, the name in the door, not the. He's trying to get his foot out there. His name in the door.
Yeah. So we let him come on, talk a little jazz, but we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we almost had some. We had some technical difficulties before this podcast too.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's why.
You should try talking into the microphone. I think that'd be.
And
a
I'm
bit
sure
better.
that's why we haven't been doing Mackcasts due to the technical difficulties and not me going to the beach with the ladies.
No, we just found out about the technical difficulties when we tried recording the Mike Rassa podcast, but it had been months, Mac.
Yep,
Months.
Yep. I agree with you.
Yeah, I know you. What?
Yep. So, anyways, people,
What do you mean, anyways?
we got an awesome Mackcast for you because we're gonna teach some of you fellas what's been going on in everyday life because I know you jamokes. Is that okay? I'm not talking to you that's listening right now. I'm talking about the,
the other
jamokes.
jamokes, right?
That way you can know the knowledge to drop some knowledge on the Jamokes. You know what I'm saying? Maccast fans and Macamaniacs around the world.
So what kind of knowledge are we talking about here, Mac?
I got
Everyday
all
life
kinds.
knowledge?
Everyday life, my friend. I got a list that I'm going to be... I gotta find it.
You lost
Oh,
the
it's gone.
list.
Well, thank you, fact checker number one. He's in the house and he has my list, and they're all facts, my friend.
Are these
on this
facts?
list.
These aren't facts. These are
They're
questions,
about
aren't
to
they?
be facts. They're everyday life subjects
Okay.
and things that people want to know about. Because, like, some people are just confused on what's going on in this everyday world. But luckily, you have your best friend, Monster Mac, in the hizzow.
Best friend. I thought you were my best
I
friend.
am your best friend, but they're my best friend. That's what I'm saying.
That's messed up, dude.
What, you
I
can
thought I
only-
was
You can
your
only
best friend.
have one best friend?
That's the word best friend. What are you, like a 16-year-old girl with
Hey,
12 best friends?
hey, buddy.
What's up?
I'm gonna put my hand over the mic so they can't hear me. You're my best friend. I'm just telling them.
All right. Yeah, no, you're trying to get the downloads. You're trying to get the downloads.
Yeah, the downloads. It's all about the downloads. So, anyways, best friends, listen up, people. I'm about to fill you in on the fill-in. You know what I mean?
Fill it in. Ow, fill it in. I hit myself in the
So
chin.
I got this list of a few things that I would like to personally teach you guys about because I've been doing a lot of teaching. You know what I
Right,
mean,
you've
in
been
school.
training people
Teaching
for
you, my
years.
friend,
Right,
you know.
specifically me.
It's been a long time.
It's been a
now.
while.
Probably like 14 years.
Goddamn,
I'm
I've been a
not sure.
trainee forever.
But you're like at like 84% sex.
I'm almost there. I'm
You're
almost
almost
there.
there.
I'm so close.
You're so close. You got the moves down.
When do
I'll
I get
give
to pay
that.
you? When's the next time? When's
The
the next
wrestling ability is
annual
there,
pay?
my friend.
Right. We're not worried about
It's
that.
just the overall look. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to.
Right. I
sexy
don't want to
you
buy
up a
shoulder
little bit.
pads. That's like 12% right there.
That is the 12%, and one day I believe personally, deep down in my soul,
The other 2%.
that
I
you'll
don't,
be
have,
wearing shoulder pads.
I don't have any spikes anywhere.
One day, my friend. It's a work in progress.
Right. Of course. Should I get spikes on my boot?
We're not trying to teach you more stuff. Okay?
All right,
I'm
all
not
right,
going
all
to tell you about the spikes on the boot. I'm going to go
So I should
through
get
the
spikes on my
list. First of all right,
Shut up.
let's take a look. Now, when you go down, you go cruising, you travel to work. If you're a fellow worker, you go a fellow wrestler, I should say, because they might think you're working at Stop and Shop or something. You know
Wait,
what
you
I
don't
mean?
work at Stop and Shop too?
I sometimes work on Stop and Shop on the weekends. Right?
Obviously at the warehouse, right? We're making the big bucks.
Yeah, not that Jabba stuff. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not bagging up groceries or anything. But
That's not nice to say.
I'm sorry, they're doing a job.
Right.
They're bagging up the groceries. I think it's
Right.
all right if we call them jobbers.
So that
Because
they
they're
are
doing their
jobbing,
job.
right?
Yeah, they're jobbing
doing.
to
They
their
are
job.
doing. Right.
All right, so anyways, you're heading to work. You're listening to the sweet tunes on the radio. You know what I mean? Everybody's favorite FM radio,
Right.
right? So you're listening to the FM radio, but what's this bull crap about the AM radio? You know what I mean?
Yelling at the fact checker when you say that.
Because he's who I'm talking to. He's one of these
You're one of the
jobbers out
jamokes.
there.
He's one of the jamokes.
He's one of the jamokes. Exactly. So, FM, AM radio, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, not many people know what the difference is.
Okay.
And I'm going to fill you in, guys. So, obviously, all
Fill
your...
me in, dude, because I'm confused myself.
Obviously, all your sweet tunes are on the FM radio, right?
Right. Yeah.
But what's this AM radio that everybody's asking
What does the
about?
FM stand for, Mac?
Full motion radio.
Full fun music?
Fun music. That's
It's
what
the
I
fun
said.
music
That's
radio.
exactly what I said.
Yeah. And
So,
what does the AM stand
The
for?
fun music's just kicking hits out at you left and
Right.
right.
Boom,
you know
boom,
what I
boom,
mean?
boom, boom.
Bang, bang, bang.
You get your
I
Little
prefer
Wayne.
the
You got,
bangs.
you got your Chingy. You got your Shanti.
Don't
right,
forget
your
about the little
T-Boz,
the little
Left Eye, and
Jimmies.
Chili.
Yeah, they're all there
Right.
on your FM radio.
Boom.
But what's the AM radio for? Don't worry, fact checker number one. I got the info for you, dude.
What about Jim Brickman? We got any Jim Brickman on FM?
Jim Brickman, does he talk radio?
He does both. He sings songs. and
Oh,
he
so
hosts
he's
his-
on both channels because actually the AM radio is all about talk, my friend.
all of it.
Yeah, that it's for the older audience who doesn't want to listen to all
So
that
is that what
jive.
It's adult mamma jamma.
It's for the older people. They talk about the weather. They talk about current news,
Right.
who got shot today, who got stabbed today, who got mugged today. You know what I mean?
You've been
They
listening
added
to
all
local
that.
radio, haven't you?
They had all that out there.
Shit's getting crazy
I've been
around
hitting
Front
up
Street.
the AM.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Is that true? That is. That's right.
Is that right? I
Yeah,
don't know.
that is right.
Okay,
That's
well,
Mack fact number 1 right there.
I thought it was all based on like the frequencies and the strength of the channels. Like
yeah.
FM reaches out further.
People talking on the frequencies. Yep.
People FM reaches out further, and AM is like a local deal. Isn't that?
Yeah, you're right about that.
So we're both right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like to talk, and
wait.
the
No,
other one they like to sing a lot.
okay, just
So we're gonna move on, Training One, because there's been a very scary thing lately going on with many of the people, and
did you lose the list again?
Training. What?
No, you just got a pencil. I thought
I
you lost
need
the
to
list
cross
again.
out what I informed people about already.
Okay, yeah, check
Because
that list
this is
off.
a terrifying new phenomenon going on, and it's in your everyday lives, right in your backyard, right below your feet, where you don't even know about it, Trainee.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the devastating bug called the earwig.
Matt.
That's right. Hey, do you know about the earwig? Fact checker number 1.
No, I do not.
That's why I'm here to inform you, dude.
Fact check number 1 has a weird ass voice.
She's not from this country.
Right,
He's
yeah,
from
it's-
we got to bring him out in from out of states to get the real
We pay
facts.
him like real
Yeah, it's a
cheap
low
too.
wage.
It's very low, very
But
below
anyways,
minimum.
The earwig people, they're in your backyard, they're clawing around in the dirt. You gotta be very
Did you say
cautious.
earwigs were a new phenomenon?
Yeah, but they always been around, but they're just recently being discovered as a very dangerous bug.
Is that
That's
true?
right, people. I said dangerous because the reason they're called earwigs
Who is discuss?
is because they can crawl into your ear, and then they lay eggs into your brain, and these eggs hatch, and then
Can't every bug do that?
I'm not sure. No, every bug can do that. You're right about that. Trainee.
So why isn't everything called the ear whatever?
No. Their mission, the earwig's mission, is this is how they produce. You know what I mean? They can't lay eggs anywhere. They
so
can't just
earwigs are
fart
pot
out
brain?
babies down in the dirt. They have to crawl into your ear.
why do they
That's
have
their
to-
I don't know. It's God's word, dude.
What does that even mean?
It's God's word.
So he.
So, anyways, Trini, let me inform the people here.
All right.
They can crawl into your ear when you're sleeping, when you're rolling around in the dirt. You making some dirt angels? Bad idea, dude.
Who makes dirt angels?
They can crawl into your brain and lay eggs. That's how they reproduce. They need the brain. What is that? The brain fluid? What is that called? You know what I mean?
Brain fluid,
yeah,
yeah.
brain fluid. They need that to survive. The babies eat the brain fluid, and they reproduce. They reproduce the other earwigs, the baby earwigs, and they grow up into adult earwigs.
Right.
Then the next thing you know, you're dead.
They eat
Either
your
that,
brain?
or you're living with bugs in your ears, and that's messed up, dude.
Now, Mac, how long have you believed this?
So my all my life. So my
Now, I know all your
my tip is that you should wear some cotton balls in your ears.
right. And where did you get that tip from?
From my mom, of course. When I was
From
growing up.
childhood, right?
Yeah, because these earwigs are all over the place, dude. Have you ever looked at them bad boys? They have little pinches on their butts.
What?
They're little pinches. They can pinch the shit out of your brain.
Now, you didn't
So-
think the mask was enough protection. You thought
You have to
you needed
double up,
cotton
dude.
inside of the mask too.
I think. Did I not tell you about the pinches on their ass, dude? They can cut right through fabric.
Now, why didn't you plug up your nose? Because they can get into your brain
dude,
through your
they're
nose.
not called nose wigs. Come on, trainee. You gotta get with the times, dude. I'm trying to inform the people here, and you're coming up with this nonsense.
with nose wigs. Yeah, that's what I'm coming out with.
You're coming up with nose wigs. Jesus. All right, so we're moving on here because
What the-
there's many things that we have to inform the people about, but
Okay.
I don't want to do it twice, so I gotta cross out the earwigs.
Do you think we're gonna accidentally talk about earwigs again?
Is a possibility because I have a list here and I gotta let the people know. Trainee, I know you're a big fan.
Right.
You like to take your bubble baths when the ladies come over.
Right.
You like to get all smooth and silky for the ladies.
Right. I light some candles.
Ah!
I light some candles. I listen to Jewel.
Exactly. You like a lot of Jewel. She's from Canada, right?
I believe.
Is
yeah.
she Canadian?
I believe.
Okay, I'm telling the people.
Right.
She's from Canada. That's cross that one off the list.
Is that on the list?
I believe so. But Jewel is from Canada. All right, that one's gone.
I'm
so,
not even
anyways,
sure that's true.
back to what I was talking
You might be
about.
thinking of Alanis Morissette.
You like to get silky and smooth with the ladies. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking
It's
about
like
Alanis.
rain on your wedding day.
Yeah, exactly. But what the kids are doing there
Right.
these days, they're getting wild with it, right?
Right.
They're not
Lean with it,
only
rock with it.
taking bath salt. They're not only taking baths with their bath salts. They're also snorting this stuff. Can you believe it?
I thought they were smoking it.
They're not smoking it. They're breaking it up.
I thought they were smoking it. Are they smoking it or are they snorting it?
They're
Fact
not-
checker? I know you do like the
Can we
bath
get-
salts.
what
Don't
do
look
you
at
know
it. Don't
about
give me
bath
that.
salts, huh? Kids these days.
They're doing both. They're smoking and snorting. The bath salts, folks.
The bath salts,
Now, Mac.
they're cutting them open. You can go to Bath and Body Works these days, 2014, and go, out of your mind these days. You know what I mean? How much are bath salts these days? That must be dangerous stuff these days. You figured you'd be able to go to, like any store to get some bath salts and get high.
Now, Mac, when you read the word bath salts, you think they're literally crushing.
That's what they're doing. And I
snorting.
hear on the internet that bath salts can cause you to, 1, blow your freaking brains out, or 2, eat some freaking brains out. You know what I'm saying?
Those are the only two
That's the
results.
Them are the major results, yeah.
Okay, those are the only two main results.
Them are
Results
the
may vary,
negative
kids.
results.
Try bath salts for yourself.
No,
do bath
don't
salts.
do that.
I'm
But
just
if you
kidding.
want to do that, you can go to Bath and Body Works.
I don't know if
or
that
any-
you could be snorting like hand gel. Like, what do you think?
That's what the kids are doing these days.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that it's like a thing they sell in smoke shops that's just named bath salts. It's not literal bath salts.
What?
It's
Put
not
that
like
where,
if
first
you
of all.
go into Bath and Body Works and you pick up like lavender scented bath salts
Uh-huh.
to sprinkle on your bubble
That's
bath.
just going to mess you up, right?
Right? No, not that. That's not what they're doing.
That's not what the kids are doing. They're
No,
eating the faces and
Right? They're eating the faces. They're eating. They're getting shot and just keep coming at the cops. All that nonsense.
from the bath salts.
Right, but it's not actual. It's not like Epsom presents bath salts
No.
for a nice relaxing bath. Would you say?
So you got to go.
It's kind of black market business. You know what I mean?
So you said you have to go to your fellow cigarette store.
Right, like a hip hop smoke shop to say.
Oh, the hip hop smoke shop.
Right. If you go to the hip hop smoke shop, you'll be able to go in there and say, "Hey, I'd like to purchase some of these bath salts. I like to light them, and while I take a bath, smell these salts."
Dude, you don't know what the hell you're talking.
You do a banga, right, and you get wild, son.
Macamaniacs out there, do not listen to Trinity One on this subject because why the hell would you go to a smoke shop to buy some soap and shit? You know
It's
what
not
I mean?
soap and I'm not telling you. It's not like
All right, so moving on here.
God
We
damn
got
it.
that one out of the way. So, this is a popular one for everybody out there, and unfortunately, it's not that popular.
What does that mean? You just told me it was a popular one for everybody out there. Not that popular though.
I'm saying, what I mean is, it's
Does
very
it suck?
popular.
Everybody knows it, but it sucks.
It's very popular in my life,
Right.
and it also should be very popular for everybody out there. But unfortunately, it's not.
Homestar Runner.
No, it's not Homestar Runner, but it is.
Has that website even been
What?
updated lately?
I think it has. I think they just slowed down their progress on. You know what I mean? They only update like once a month.
Scrolls,
every
the
week.
scrolls, the buttons, the buttons.
So, anyways, everyone should have one in their own washroom in their house, and it's called the bidet.
The bidet, yes.
Are you familiar with the bidet?
That's the that's the extra toilet thing, right?
Yeah, it's
I can't pee in it right now. They tell me no, pee in there.
it
When I first seen a bidet, I thought you peed in one and you deuced in the other.
like your own personal toilet. No,
yeah, like
it's
my own
even-
personal urinal,
It's
but on the
even
floor.
better than your own personal urinal. It's the bidet, and that's French for ass washer.
Right.
That's what it's French
Right.
for.
Yes.
And pretty much what this beautiful, wonderful product does for you is...
Why do you keep yelling at the fact checker?
He needs the info training. I'm trying to... Not only am I informing the world, but I'm
Specifically him?
The people that's with us here, you know what I mean? Because he's the fact checker,
Right.
so I need to upgrade him on his facts.
Okay, I got you.
So anyways, the bidet, it's a beautiful product that everyone should have because after you drop a deuce,
Right.
which is the number 2,
Yeah, obviously, that's what deuce means.
even if it's a big stanky one, you got the bidet to take care of all your troubles. No leftover mess. All you do is crouch down on this, and then you hit some kind of button, and a stream of water shoots right up to your asshole. And
Do
just
we have to
washes
censor that one?
everything
Do we have
out.
to censor that?
What, asshole?
Yeah, I don't know, do we?
Dude, you're an asshole if you think I'm
What?
censoring that, all right?
All right, dude.
But that's all the A-bombs we can drop on this episode. So
Damn, I wanted to drop 1 or 2.
no, dude, I took up the 3. I'm sorry. But yeah, if you people are interested, they're still around, mainly in Portugal. Portugal is the large... Everybody has a bidet in Portugal.
Mack.
So what we need to do is bring their bidets down over there, because what the hell do they need them for? They're Portuguese.
What does that mean?
You know what I mean?
Do you know that I've never used a bidet before?
You never?
Not once,
Dude,
no.
you didn't go to Lou Dog's house?
I
You remember
went
Lou
there.
Dog?
Yeah, I remember Lou
He
Dog.
had a bidet?
I know.
That asshole broke it with his asshole.
He was sitting on it for way too long. I
Yeah,
don't-
his butthole. Because, I can't use the word A
Yeah,
anymore.
you gotta go with...
Because I clearly
I
went through
prefer
the limit.
beehole over butthole.
His beehole was so dirty that he had to do 45-minute washing. And
It's
that
too
was
much
just
washing.
too
That's
much.
so much.
He overflowed the system. Shit was broken. That was 4 of his last bidet. Now, there's nothing left.
Dude, I've never used one. Have you?
I clearly I go for my...
Did you use Lou Dogs?
for my monthly beehole washing. And now it's broken. So that's crossed off the list, people. Because I don't know.
Man. I've never used...
But if you can hit up Amazon or eBay, I'm sure you can find a lovely bidet.
No, I don't think
there.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Why don't you use like... What do you mean, yeah? You just said yeah to me.
Yeah.
You're just agreeing with me. You're not even... Yeah.
Yeah. So, moving on to the...
Why are you speeding through all these stop? What number are we at?
Well, I don't know, dude. I'm just crossing ones out.
Yeah, but
I'm
you don't have them
going at
numbered?
random.
You don't have them. Oh,
I'm
you're
going at random, dude.
Well, count how many you have crossed out.
All right. I'm going to count how many I have left.
All right, that's fine.
6.
You have 6 left.
Yeah.
So we've only done 4.
Yeah.
All right.
What time is it? We're
We've
doing
done,
excellent time.
27 minutes.
Oh, exactly. we're doing a speed lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna not only let the fans out there know what's been going on with the bidets and
Why
the
are you
deals.
talking so fast?
You want me to slow it down?
No, it's fine, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
Oh,
We
what's
gotta
up?
let the information process.
Sink in. Yeah, dude.
Oh my bad.
You're
Dude.
college lecturing these fools. You're just talking at
Exactly.
random, man.
You know how the speed courses go in the Monster Mac training schools.
Right, I know. You're all about that speed, man.
So you want me to do it the
I prefer
medium
to keep
lemon?
a little longer than
All
you
right,
do.
dude. I'll do that. I'll hook you up, dude. I can talk a lot slower. You know what I'm saying?
You getting creepy with it?
No, I'm not getting creepy with it, but we are moving on
Right.
to the next Mac lesson.
Right, which is?
I don't know, training. What is it?
I
You
don't-
have no idea. 'cause
I
you
have
got
no idea.
You got no
didn't-
info.
No, I glanced over the list before
have-
the podcast, and that's
right.
it.
You don't remember any of it.
None of it, to
Because
tell you the
that's-
truth.
That's what I'm here for, training. I'm here to teach you what's been going on. And I think we're going to go with since we talked about the bidet, we're going to
Right.
go with similar
topic, yeah.
Similar.
Right. You said the word fine the first time, I'm pretty sure.
No, really?
Similar, yeah.
Subject.
Right. Which is?
Which is talking about the butthole,
Okay.
because that's a
How much
very...
butthole material do you have on this list?
I think this is the last one.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I might have to
Double check.
out. What do you think? Is that the last beehole material we have on here? I think so.
He's looking it over. He's looking
That's
it over.
what I'm gonna do.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's it. All right.
That's all the bee-holes.
All right. So
All of them.
this familiar one is like the kids these days. Who knows about them damn kids these days? You know
Are
what
you
I
talking
mean?
about bath salts again by
Like,
accident?
No, it's not bath salts. We're beyond that, dude. That's more of the teenage stuff. I'm talking
Okay.
about the youngins.
The
here,
kids,
you know
like
what
we're
I
talking
mean?
kids. Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about 17s. The 17-year-olds.
Aren't they the ones doing the bath salts?
They are. Exactly.
So we're still talking about those same kids.
Yeah,
what else are
we're
they
talking
doing,
about
Mac?
them. It's a new phenomenon.
Is
brought
everything
onto
new to you?
by the internet.
Everything is it all new to you?
And it's called butt chugging. What do you know about butt chugging? Fact checker number 1, you know anything about butt chugging?
No, I do not.
You tell me you've never been butt chugging?
I don't.
New phenomenon going on.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
What?
I'm talking about butt chugging, my friend. All the kids are doing it these days. It's an alternative to drinking alcohol. You know how you do a shot of Jack, right?
Yeah, yeah. Or a SoCo like we did earlier.
It burns your throat. You can't take it because you're only 17.
Right. And
kids
or 30.
or 30. The kids are going to an alternative, which is called butt chugging.
How exactly
Instead,
does one chug with their butt?
You need assistance for this. You need a personal friend. It has to be a personal friend.
It's gotta be can't
because
be
you don't
like,
want this to get out to
right,
everyone.
yeah, yeah.
But they need to, the personal friend's there to hold your cheeks open. And then you insert I'm serious, fat check. That you don't know about this one? You insert the nip. I prefer a nip because you don't want to do a whole bottle because you can go overload there. Into
whole bottle?
your rectum.
The beehole.
The beehole.
Right.
Chug, chug, chug. Butt chugging. It's an alternative to getting drunk. This is real. It's on Wiki. I wikied it.
Is it an alternative to getting drunk, or do you still get drunk? It's just an alternative to drinking.
You get drunk.
Right. So it's not an alternative to getting drunk. You get
It's
drunk.
an alternative
to drinking.
To the burning your throat.
To the burning your throat.
Yeah.
You burn your beehole instead.
How does
that feel? Is it just
no,
smooth?
No. Q-tips. You can go with the Q-tip. You dip the Q-tip into the alcohol.
Or a cotton ball.
I prefer the Q-tip that way for the further insertion.
How far into the beehole do you go?
I'm not really too sure on this one.
Do you go the whole
If you really want to
Q-tip?
get wrecked, I prefer that you do full insertion.
So
don't get lost in there.
Right, I'm saying, all right, continue.
But that's quite the alternative, and it's out there. You can wiki this stuff. People are butt chugging these days. But I'm glad that I'm here to let you people know that when you're butt chugging, you got to be careful because you don't really know how much you're intaking, and you can get way too messed up with inserting stuff into your butt.
Don't you know exactly how much you're intaking because you just dip it in the alcohol? It's that drop of alcohol.
That is
how drunk can you get off of a drop of alcohol?
That's why.
Is it super sensitive in the beehole?
Your beehole is very sensitive for this one, Trenny.
I said mine specifically
because you'd be a first time butt chugger.
Right, of course, Lee. That's not a word.
The butt chuggers.
Have you butt chugged?
I've done butt chugging back in my day.
What did you?
Back in my day, I was very experimental.
No, did you go Q-tip?
No, don't knock the butt chugging until you've tried it, Tranny.
Mac, I feel like you dipped a tampon in French wine and went balls deep.
That's purely speculation, but moving on. Because that's butt chugging. And if you are going to butt chug, all I say is butt chug responsibly.
Okay.
That's all I'm talking about.
Of course.
So, these days, with all these new wacky-ass movies coming out, defying the laws of gravity.
What movies define the laws of gravity?
Which I'm glad you asked, Trainee.
Okay.
Because all these Twilight movies coming out, right?
Yeah, Twilight.
You got Twilight 1.
Right.
Twilight 2.
Okay.
Twilight 3.
Yeah.
Twilight 4, 5, and 6.
There's fucking 6 of them?
I think.
Are you kidding me?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, there's all these kind of vampire movies coming out, defying the laws of vampires.
Right.
They're shining in the sun. They're shimmering in the sun. You know what I mean? They're playing baseball.
All kinds of things in the sun.
They're not supposed to be doing anything in the sun. But they're playing baseball in the thunderstorms. That's how good of baseball. But the thing is...
Why don't they become professional baseball players?
That's because obviously the fans would know... It's not thundering, you know. No,
dude, you gimmick the swings. You don't have to go full force every time.
They're vampires.
You can't gimmick a swing when you're a vampire.
No, not when you're a vampire. That's the least amount.
That's grade A baloney,
dude. That's the least amount of force they're using to hit that ball.
So they're bunting, is what you're telling me?
They're bunting, and it's still going out the park. The normal fans would be like, "Why are these normal people?" And fantastic baseball players, but they're not normal people. They're vampires. And that's exactly why they can't be pros. But that's not what trying to educate the people about.
Oh,
We're trying to
not trying to-
educate the
okay.
young ladies out there.
The ladies. Oh, hey,
Yeah,
hold
they're
on, Mac.
very-
Slow it down. Slow it down. Talk a little low.
I'm excited, Trainee.
Talk to the ladies.
The ladies out there, you people.
Hey, ladies.
Ever since these Twilight movies have been coming out,
Y'all love
you've
those
been
Twilight
completely
movies.
in love with all these vampires.
Team Edward.
You
Team
know,
Jacob.
before they used to be scared of the vampires. Now
Don't be
they're all
scared.
about. They want to go on dates with the vampires. The vampires are lovely looking. You know what I mean?
Sweet,
Their
sweet abs.
cheekbones. Talk about their cheekbones, Trini.
High cheekbones.
They got very high cheekbones, and the ladies love that stuff.
Defined
But
chins.
I just don't know, Trini. I don't know, like, what's been going on, because
Sparkling.
I think if these girls are being tricked by these new movies coming out,
Right.
they're gonna be wanting to go out on
So-
dates with vampires. They're gonna be going on the internet, going on Craigslist,
Right.
looking up sexy vampires to date,
Right.
and the next thing you know, they're getting their blood sucked
By Nosferatu.
by Nosferatu. He's more than a vampire.
He is more than a vampire.
And they're going to be sucking the blood 4 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? Instead of getting some of the schmotes, you're
You know-
going to be
what you know-
getting
what
the
you know
dirty
about those
blood
schmotes?
sucking, you know what I mean? So lovely young ladies, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'll just do some fact checks before dating these vampires.
Right.
That's
Didn't-
all I'm trying to
Didn't
say.
they eat the baby in the last movie? Doesn't one of them eat the baby?
There was baby eating.
Was that just in the books or was that in the movie?
It was in the movie, but I don't think they ate the baby completely. I think they
Just
ate
nibbled?
the fetus.
They nibbled on the baby.
It was vampire baby birth.
It was like a baby appetizer.
Mm-hmm. No, Trainee.
Like before they had the full meal.
Trainee didn't eat the baby.
You just said they ate the baby a little bit.
They ate the baby fetus around the baby. That was baby birth, vampire baby birth.
I'm confused by what you're talking
the
about.
fetus around the baby.
That doesn't make any sense. Those aren't words that fetus. A
Dude,
fetus is the baby before it becomes
You know,
like a baby.
and you make an absolutely awesome point, Trainee.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So that's why the ladies out there should realize this doesn't make any sense.
Right. Yeah. The
Vampires
ladies.
don't shine in
Ladies,
the sun
listen to Mac.
and eat the fetuses
Use your
around
sexy
the baby.
Mac voice.
They suck your blood at 4 o'clock in the morning. Next
Right.
thing you know, you'll be wrapped up in a cocoon,
Dracula.
candy cocoon. You know what I
Right.
mean? Hanging upside down.
Right.
And samples of blood taken from
Vampire
you. You know what I
Brooklyn.
mean? A negative, B negative,
Yeah.
A minus. It doesn't matter what blood type you
I
are.
think that means A. I think that's A negative. It's A minus.
It doesn't matter, Trainee. They're gonna
O
suck it either
positive.
way.
Right. They
You
want
say,
that
"Oh,
blood.
excuse me, Mr. Vampire. I would like not for my blood to be sucked at this moment."
Right.
They don't care.
They want blood.
Yeah, they want blood
Like a mosquito.
like a mosquito. Exactly. I'm glad you're here, Trainee.
Yeah.
To
Exactly.
inform the people. So, ladies, just be a little more careful on what
Yeah.
these.
Don't date any
movies are
vampires,
restricted.
ladies. That
Period.
shit's crazy.
Just period, right? Because
Right,
there's probably
yeah.
no good vampires out there.
Maybe some dudes just enjoy the taste of like iron or vitamin C. You know.
Yeah, but if if you're gonna donate your blood,
Right.
donate it to a legit company.
Not just some dude
They-
who likes to drink blood.
Yeah, and they can hook you up with some lollipops and shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Afterwards.
They give you orange juice and
some
a cookie.
juice. Exactly. That
Right.
way you benefit.
Juice
from
and
the
a cookie.
situation. All right, people. I'm glad this is going pretty well. you
Yeah,
know
I'd
what I
say
mean?
so. Yeah.
I feel very informed. What about you?
No, I feel like I'm learning a lot today.
Okay. Now here's the big. I like to.
Is this the last one?
No.
Okay.
The people still need to know.
All right.
If you don't know,
Now you know.
no. Now you don't know.
You still
if
don't
you don't know, you
Here
still
it
don't
is.
know. But
Here it is.
You're going to be knowing if you keep listening. So
Person
I
one.
advise that you keep listening to this Mattcast because we're going to move on, but it's going to be somewhat related because we
Right.
talked about dating vampires.
Yeah, dating vampires.
And now you go to Craigslist, you try to date the vampire. We
Right,
suggest
doesn't
that
work.
we highly suggest that you don't do that.
Don't do it. Right.
But if you're going to go on Craigslist to look for like a lovely lady,
A lady of the night.
a lady of the night, you know what I mean?
Who?
What?
Who?
So if you're going to look for a lovely lady of the night on Craigslist, you
Right.
know what I mean? I suggest that Craigslist is a good place to go, but you have to have the tools equipped to finish the job.
Right.
So if you plan on going to Craigslist and get a lovely lady, first of all, I don't know what's going on with these ladies and how much they like flowers. You know what I mean?
On Craigslist, they love flowers. It doesn't
They
make
just
any
they're
sense
like
to
they're
me.
demanding a crazy
Where
amount
am I
of
gonna?
flowers.
Where is somebody gonna find 80 flowers? You know what I mean?
80 flowers?
You know how much that shit's gonna cost?
How much is it in a dozen of roses?
I have no idea.
You have no idea how much is.
I can't tell you the
Fact
last time I
checker.
bought a bitch of roses.
How much is in a dozen of roses?
How much does that jazz cost?
No.
Approximately $15.99.
No.
$15.99. Those are some high
no,
quality
no.
roses
No,
that
no.
the fact check is picking up.
I appreciate the fact checking, but that's not the fact that I wanted.
That's like
Training-
7 dozen to 15.
Training, you have to
times
listen
7,
closely when I'm trying to educate.
$105, Mac.
God damn it,
On
Training.
flowers.
That's a lot of money, but that's not what I'm asking.
Right.
I'm asking how many flowers
Yeah.
are in a dozen, not
12.
how much a dozen costs.
12 flowers.
How many flowers are in a dozen?
12.
You know what I mean? And if 12 flowers cost you like $15,
Right. 80 flowers.
80 flowers
will
is gonna
cost you like
$105.
$105.
$400.
No, that's your math is,
You know what
is
I mean?
incorrect, sir.
So these ladies are insane, but you know,
Yeah.
if you're a lonely dude and you feel like maybe you grow flowers yourself,
Yeah. If you have a yard full of flowers.
then you can meet these ladies and
Right.
provide the 80 flowers.
Right, you say, what up? What up? I got some flowers for
recently,
you.
We hooked up our merch guy.
So, I was going to say, do you know any do you know any lonely men, Mac?
Well, recently we hooked up our merch guy with one of these
No, merch
Craigslist
guy, does he have a
flower
name?
ladies. So yep.
Most people know who our merch guy is,
I
right?
think you'd prefer to be remained unknown.
Nameless, just Afro merch man, we'll call him.
Yeah. So Afro merch man.
Hey, you
what
turn
the-
that goddamn volume down, fact checker. I don't want to watch the Proving Ground commercial for CZW. What did
so-
you do, sir?
I don't know what the hell's going on. Xbox.
Xbox, deactivate.
Xbox, turn off.
It's not working. Is that an X? I don't think you can yell that at your Xbox. The first Xbox.
I got this.
Just call it Xbox. I'm pretty
There you
sure.
go. So, anyways, we tried hooking up my buddy over here. You know, he's a lonely dude.
Right,
He
Afro
runs our
merch man.
all the time. He has a big afro and a goatee.
Talking to the,
And,
to the microphone.
We're trying to hook him up here so we get one of these Craigslist flower ladies. Way up. You know what I mean? That's a lot of flowers. It
Right, yeah,
cost me a
first-
big chunk
first
out of my
off-
pocket.
We bought a shitload of flowers, and then we found out flowers don't mean flowers, and that's some nonsense.
What? She didn't like the flowers?
Dude, I had to pay her out of my pocket.
What?
Yeah.
In flowers, huh?
No, in ducats.
Oh, okay. So, you know, we had approximately about, 45 minutes to an hour?
Yeah, we had an hour. All right, folks, we're going to predicate this by this is all hearsay. None of this may not have happened. We might be making it up, but we certainly paid a lady of the night in flowers to come sleep with our merch man. And Mac, what happened?
Dude, so we have it all set up. The merchant man has a few roommates that he lives with.
Right, other merch sellers.
Yeah. So
They sell
luckily-
merch for like the big time. You know what I mean?
So, dude, I broke into his attic, right?
Right.
And we had a little setup, you know what I mean? The attic leads right down to his own personal room.
Of course, dude. There's the ladder. Like the ladder is in. I almost said his name. The ladder is in Merch Afro Man's room, or what was it? Afro Master Flex. Somebody, the waitress called him some crazy ass name.
So
Fro Master Flex. We'll call him Fro Master Flex.
Master Flex.
Fro
That's a
Master
good one.
Flex. He has a ladder in his room that leads to the attic. We go up into the attic. Tell him that.
Yeah, so we're in the attic waiting already.
Right.
We have it all set up because we want to keep this on the low. You
Right.
know
We're
what
not
I
trying to
mean?
blow up Fro Master Flex's spot with his roommates that he's going to be with
Yeah,
a
if
lady
Fro
of the
Master
night.
Flex wants to, brag about it afterwards, that's his
Right, yeah.
business.
He wants to get
You
some
know what I mean?
business and
So-
brag about it. That's fine.
It's all set up. Flower lady comes over, right, with her escort.
Right.
Her bodyguard,
Her
of
of
course.
course,
to
right.
make sure nothing goes down.
Right, yeah.
So, we work
Bitch, you
out
better
the
have
deal.
my money.
Yeah. So we gave the flowers.
Right, we handed over all the flowers. I handed over some.
Yeah, there was a lot of flowers.
Right.
There was like, 8 dozens?
Yeah, there was 80 flowers. That's a lot. It's like 7 dozen flowers. Plus a couple of extra loose ones.
Yeah. So, everything's set up. She comes up. We bring up Fro Master Flex.
Right, Fro.
He comes up. He meets the lady. You know what I mean?
Hey, how are you?
We have to do a little bit of babysitting on her youngin' that she surprisingly brought over.
Now, Mac, let's take a stop at that sentence right there.
Yeah.
Should we be talking about how the lady of the evening
this
brought
is-
her
this
baby
is-
over?
This is a fictitious story that
Right,
we,
yeah, this
we
is-
may
this
or
is
may
purely-
not be talking about.
Purely fiction. This
I was-
may not have
Sorry,
happened.
I'm
right.
sorry, Macamaniacs.
I may not have hung that baby upside down by its feet either.
I'm sorry, Macamaniacs. We're trying to get you the
Right,
facts.
we're
and
trying to.
we're trying to teach you stuff about. We're trying to figure it out with Monster Mac.
Right,
you know
we're
what I mean?
figuring it out.
We're figuring
Figuring it out.
And there was no baby there. I made that part up.
No,
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. There was definitely a baby there.
Right. So, you know what I mean? Flower Lady.
This is how crazy our life has been. I just want to let you know, Mac.
Flower Lady and Afro Man, they meet up. They say, okay,
Right.
everything's set. Let's go down the attic stairs.
Yeah, we'll walk down the attic
Straight
stairs.
down to his base.
Right into
Straight
his
down to
bedroom.
right?
Not the basement.
No, because that's a
That's
long
I
way.
was going to say, that's a, from the attic to the basement is one long set of wooden stairs.
So, right now, I got to take a piss, so I'm going to let you take this story away.
I don't think so, Mac. No.
I got to piss bad,
I don't give a damn.
Okay,
Keep talking.
I'll hold it for you,
Yeah, you're damn right.
Macamaniacs.
If you pee, you pee. If you poop, you poop.
All right. So, they go down to his personal bedroom suite.
Right, yep.
And I don't really
We paid
know.
Trevor the big... Oh, shit. I said his name.
This is all hearsay.
Right, of course.
On what actually took place down there.
From Master Flex. That's what I mean to say.
From Master Flex, from what I heard of the aftermath, is
Yeah.
he decided to do a little flower girl
Meet and greet.
meet and greet with his.
He said, hey, roommates, I'd like for you to meet this lady of the night.
So you know what I mean. He's doing the introductions.
Yep.
Getting to know her a little
Yep,
bit.
yep.
You know what I mean. So
Maybe doing a Smizola or
he
two.
sits down. They smoke some cigarettes together.
Right, yeah, of course. They pass the cigarette back and forth.
Yeah. Them
Fine
Jamaican
Italian.
cigarettes.
Fine Italian tobacco.
Yeah, the fine Italian Jamaican tobacco.
Jamaican tobacco, yeah.
So, you know, they're doing their thing after she appropriately met the roommates.
Right, yeah. Hell, wait.
The roommates.
Talked about where they grew up, where they went to school.
Backstory, of course.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, they went to his room to finally get down to business.
To the business.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really sure what took place in that room.
Are you just afraid? You know what happened. Are you just afraid to say it on the podcast?
I'm not really sure what took place in that room, but from what I hear, it wasn't much.
Right.
Trini?
That's it? That's all you got?
Maybe you can elaborate on that a little
Now,
bit.
Mac, I don't know, the PG. Are we PG on this show?
Well, we already mentioned about how you hung a imaginary baby upside down, so...
Is that really that bad? Can
No,
you not
is
hang
it?
babies upside
No.
down by their feet? I hang babies
They
upside
like
down by
that.
their feet all the time.
That
They
fake
go,
baby
"Whoa!"
was laughing.
Yeah,
He was having a
that
good
fake
time.
baby had
Yeah.
a blast.
That baby that wasn't even there was having a
Right.
great time.
Yeah, he loved hanging out with two masked gentlemen
All right, so...
and a pimp.
Anyways, we're moving on. Frankly, what I'm trying to
Right.
say is Merch Man Afro Dude
Didn't finish the
could
job.
not even get the job done.
Not even his own job.
So
Couldn't get his
we
own
made
job done.
A lot of flowers here.
Many flowers. It was so many dozens. We're just waiting.
And then apparently she denied access
Right.
to the vagine.
Vagine?
Vagine.
Yeah.
And apparently she was only willing to give him a few minutes of her time up.
She only...
No, wait a minute. My bad. I got to get the real facts out here. The people want to know. We can't give them this.
You can't give him this half-ass
malarkey.
bullshit, Mac.
Yeah, the half-ass bullshit.
You can't do it. You should also talk into your mic.
The people want... How much do I'm going to eat this microphone tray?
No, but hold it above
Sweet
your face.
Jesus.
Hold it above your face is probably
Oh,
not.
gosh.
No, don't do that.
All right. So, we're
Back-
going to give
back
the
a little,
real
back a
facts
little.
right now.
No, towards your mouth.
She was willing...
No, not on top of your mouth. Just towards
Trini,
your-
I'm
What?
trying to get the facts out there.
Okay, sorry.
This lovely flower... this average-looking flower lady...
Right, yeah. Lovely is a vague term.
was down. You know, she wasn't down for the down, but she was down.
Look,
to get
halfway
with the
down.
You know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah.
She was halfway down.
She
was
wanted
willing
to certainly go halfway
dedicate her
down.
time
Right,
to getting the job done.
right. Her time. He didn't have
She
to do
wanted
much.
to make every flower count.
Right.
But apparently, Merch
Fro
Afro
Master
Man,
Flex. Fro Master Flex.
Fro Master Flex, gave her the cutoff. The go home signal.
He told her, Gizo, Hezo.
The tap on the shoulder. I'm done.
Yeah, thanks a lot for all your help. But, thanks a lot. That's all.
Yeah, thanks a lot. They both come up. He's viciously apologizing to her.
Right.
Making
it
everything
real awkward.
weird,
Talking
saying,
about changing baby diapers.
This is not weird. Right? There's nothing wrong with this, right?
Should we be blowing his spot up like this on the podcast?
So,
Yes.
I think we got all the spot out there.
Right, yeah, the
he
spot's
messed it up,
blown.
man. So he owes me about 25 flowers, personally, because I would like to start my own garden. You know what I mean?
Right. I got at least 15 flowers back from him.
So, anyways, he screwed it all up. So we're gonna move on. You know what I mean? Because
Make sure you cross that off the list.
yeah, it's crossed out, dude.
You may accidentally talk about flowers and for Master Flex again.
All right. So here's I want to know is what's been going on every time I go to the shopping center. Like I see this fucking.
Oh man, you're angry.
Well, you can drop an F-bomb. I can drop an F-bomb.
All right.
All right. I see like this gluten section. You know what I mean?
Are you saying it has its own section?
It has its own section, and I hear it's free.
Or glue? So you
And I
want?
want to know how I can get myself some free gluten. You know what I mean? Because I have no idea what it is.
No, Mac.
But if it's free,
Mac, I
it's
think
for me.
I think you might be misreading those signs.
No, dude, it's gluten and it's free.
No, it's gluten free.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No.
So when can we go to the supermarket and pick us up some free gluten?
Have you just been grabbing shit off the shelves and walking out?
Yes. I like to conceal it a little bit, you know what I mean? So, because there's some other packs of gum that I'm also smuggling out of the
stealing
place.
gum from supermarkets?
It's 25 cents, dude.
Is that what you just said to me?
You know what I mean? No, that's not what I said. No, that's not what I said.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't steal gum from
Of course
stores.
not.
Come on, that's ridiculous. But I will take some free gluten.
Right. And I don't think you understand. Things are gluten free, Mac.
Yeah, they're free.
No. Like things that don't contain gluten are in that aisle. You can't just. That doesn't mean things are just stolen.
What do you mean
doesn't mean
things?
take shit from this aisle.
What, like I can get a gluten-free pencil?
No.
Bang, pack of pencils. It's mine.
No.
It's gluten-free.
No. I don't think pencils contain gluten, but it does not mean you can just take them from the shelves.
I can't take them.
I'm pretty sure no.
So what is gluten? You're like, what do you mean? What kind of
It's gluten.
products are gluten given away for free?
No. Gluten is not like a company that just gives stuff away.
No.
No. Like gluten, it's a vague term. It means everything bad for you. That's what Seth Rogen told me anyway.
So wait a minute.
Mac, no, it's what's your deal?
So they're just giving away bad shit for you? I don't want that bad shit. You know what I mean?
Mac, you're out of your goddamn mind.
Globs of fucking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I just found out that all this free stuff
It's just bad for you. So
you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, I want some cow manure and some tubs of what's that fatty stuff?
lard.
Lard. Yeah, I don't want that shit. All right, moving on.
That's it.
Yeah, don't take that stuff, people.
Yeah, don't
is
take any
bad for you. Thank you,
lard or
training.
cow manure.
That stuff's very bad for you.
You're
So
welcome,
next time you
dude.
go to your
I'm glad.
supermarket, I suggest tearing down them shelves.
But
going
knocking some
wild.
stuff over, right?
Yeah, but in a secret manner, like
Like just secretly
whoops, I
unhook
slipped
it.
and viciously shoved my car into the gluten-free section.
Right, yeah, and just knock all off.
Yeah.
Like take the peg hooks off to just put them on slowly.
If you're an
around.
older gentleman, it works for your favor. You can pretend like you're senile. You know,
Yeah.
what's going on?
I thought I was stuck on these shelves.
Exactly. So, anyways, people, I'm glad you learned about the gluten because it's obviously free because it's awful for you, and we don't want that shit.
No, certainly not.
All right. So next, moving on.
Yeah.
Also, you can find at your supermarket shelves. We got some jelly.
right. Is
Wow.
this the last topic?
No, there's another one.
Okay. What's the other one?
We also gigabytes, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
People need to know what the gigabytes are. So we're just gonna kick us straight into the gigabytes because people want to know
What gigabytes are?
what the hell a gigabyte is.
It's a
and
gigabyte.
I'm gonna tell you,
Is it the
Trini,
big one or the small
Trini,
one? Is
this
it
is
megabytes is the small one, right?
Trini,
A
this
gigabyte is like a
Trini!
whole bunch of
Trini!
megabytes. What?
This
Why
is
are you
Monster
screaming
Mac
at me?
figuring it out.
All right. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna educate the people. You know what I mean? Because I educated you. They don't want a second-hand education.
Right. You educated me. I shouldn't
Yeah.
educate them. They should get. The
I should
education
educate that
from you directly.
Exactly.
Right.
So what a gigabyte is?
Right.
I shouldn't be letting. I shouldn't be letting the people know this because
Okay.
we're supposed to keep it on the low, some kayfabe.
There's so
you know
much
what I'm
low
saying?
in your life, man.
Yeah, you gotta keep.
Kize fize.
You gotta kize fize on this one, but I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sure I'm gonna get some ish.
Ish. You gonna get some ish.
I'm gonna get some ish for this. But that's all right.
She's it.
What a gigabyte is, I'm gonna let you people know, is that it's in the professional wrestling world when a wrestler bleeds from the forehead.
He gigs a bit, right? He gigs a
He
bit.
gigs a bit due to another wrestler biting him.
Oh, it's a
He shot
gigabyte.
bites.
Okay, so that's
Exactly. Sharp bites. To the
So when you
forehead.
bite somebody's ass and they bleed from
If
the
I drew
butthole,
blood, from
it would
their
be a
butthole,
gigabyte.
that would be exactly what a gigabyte is. But the professional wrestlers, they use it. You ever see Madman Bruzo? You know what I mean?
What?
Chewing away.
Madman
Classic
Bruzo?
wrestle.
Who?
Madman Brody. Brody the Madman.
What?
The Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody.
Yeah, biting away at his opponent's foreheads. He's the originator of the gigabyte.
Is he? Now, now, how do you have a blade in your mouth?
No, dude, you're gigging from a dude biting you.
Okay. And that's it. That's what a gig. Now, Mac, I thought a gigabyte was like 10,000 megabytes or 1,000 megabytes or some jive.
You're gonna bite the guy 1,000 times?
No. It's like a
ridiculous.
computer thing.
You're just
dude.
talking nonsense, man.
No, like it's, dude. I'm pretty sure when I upload the podcast, it's because it's like so many megabytes or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
So what the hell are you talking about? You're uploading the
it's
podcast?
like-
You're off biting random people?
No, I'm not
in the
biting.
forehead
I'm
and
not
shit?
biting
You're
anyone.
making everybody bleed?
No, I'm
that
not
much
biting-
blood is put into the Mac
Dude,
ass?
you don't even understand. I'm not biting
You
a
can
single.
cut that shit out, dude. You know what I mean? Just upload it.
I don't have to bite anyone.
Oh.
Are you sure?
What are you? You're some kind of... You reminded me a little bit of Boozer Brody myself.
That's strange.
Yeah, I know. So cut that shit out and just upload it, dude.
No.
No
Listen,
wonder
man.
why it's been taking you a long ass time to put
Are
up that
you
Mike
blaming
Grosser.
me?
That
Are you
Mike
blaming
Grosser
me?
podcast. Now we're gonna talk about it. That's figuring it out. What happened to the Mike Grosser podcast?
I thought we talked about it, didn't we?
No, we mentioned it briefly.
We didn't talk about it.
We didn't talk about why it never went up on the air because you've been fucking.
I thought we talked about the.
Turn that bomb, Jesus! You've been biting people left and right. You know what I mean?
We had the whole technical difficulties conversation. Remember the mics were broken.
And then you started biting people.
No, I didn't
and-
bite anybody's ass.
You know
I'm
what
not.
I mean? Not the ass.
No.
Their forehead.
No,
and
I did
their
not bite-
ears. You know what
You
I mean?
are out of your
Mike
mind.
Tyson, when he bit Evander
Liz me?
Holyfield's ear off, that was technically a gigabyte.
He didn't gig though.
His ear did.
No, it just bled. That was hard way.
Exactly. Hard way.
Hard to bite.
That wasn't. You telling me that wasn't pre-planned in the backstage?
They didn't call it beforehand.
They were like, "Yeah, bite my ear, gig that shit." With the bite.
Now, Mac, this is a true story. I'm not going to drop any names.
Okay.
I was at a.
We don't do that here on the
Right, yeah, we
Maccast.
don't drop names. I watched a white man with a Mike Tyson face tattoo call the end spot to a boxing match to one of our friends in wrestling who may or may not believe in the devil.
Yeah.
Call the end spot to a boxing match with said devil's maybe friend or reject. I don't know. Something like that. That's what they call it.
They called the end
spot to the
Now,
to the boxing
was there any
match.
gigabytes in that match?
I don't think there was a single gigabyte involved.
No gigabytes. You know what I mean? Because if there was some blood drawn in that match, it could have possibly been a gigabyte pre-planned beforehand.
Right.
But very interesting.
Yeah, no,
You're
I
dropping
had
some
to drop that
knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you have a face tattoo like Mike Tyson,
Right.
And
Which I do not.
you don't. But if
I
you
do
did,
not.
you could one day be a professional boxer. I don't know where
Right.
I'm going with this.
Dude, it was
But-
wild. That dude walked in with like an entourage, like a crew of people behind him. He was already wearing his own like ring jacket. He had a white guy face tattoo. It was wild.
It sounds pretty damn wild.
Why weren't
myself.
you there?
I had some prior
Yeah,
engagements.
the ladies. It's always the damn ladies.
Yeah. I got engaged to
Promoters,
a lady.
if we ever miss your show,
some prior engagements.
you blame Mac and the ladies. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm. You know, I had to give out a lot of engagement rings that day.
How many engagement rings? You just have a drawer full.
I do.
Do they not notice they're not real?
Dude, well, I also, like, collect them back. You know what I mean?
Oh, you get
After the
you're
business
cycling
done.
them.
I sneak back into the house and bang. You
when
know what
you
I'm
say
saying?
when you say sneak, you don't mean break in illegally, right?
No, of course not. They give me access. Anyways, so the
Through
next
the
thing,
window, through the cellar door, they give you access
to the
somehow.
windows, to the walls, to the sweat down my balls. What?
Are you singing George Clinton to me?
No. I'm singing the next subject is about
Is this the last one?
yeah, this is the last one, my friend. The people gotta know what's been going down. And in your shopping stores, you go to the everyday counters, you got jelly on one side,
Yeah.
jam on the other side.
Right.
What's the difference? I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
I
What the hell's going on here?
One of them's got like seeds in it.
I have my speculation here. The jam.
You're just
is,
not even listening to me.
jelly is like it's like jam, but it's like light. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like light jam. It's like they mash it up with the whisks.
Yeah.
Sometimes they connect it to a machine
Right.
and they hit the button and it like super whisks.
Yeah.
That's a whisker,
Okay.
a whisking machine.
A whisker. Yeah.
Yeah, so they stir that shit up and they take all the nutrients from the jam and they
All of the
lighten it up.
nutrients.
No, not all of it. Portions of it.
Portions of the nutrients.
And they jam it in there. They gel it
That's
in
where the
there.
name gets
They gel it in there.
gel.
That's why the jam's called jam, because it's full nutrients.
It's
Jam, they
jammed in.
jam as much
Nutrients as possible.
in there as possible.
With the seeds.
With the seeds, exactly, because you got to jam in all the jam you got in the jam.
What did you just say to me?
You got to jam in all the jam that you got in the
With
jam.
the jam, right.
Yeah, and that's
And how
what
do you
it is.
gel all the gel with the jelly?
It's a mystery. Really.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think
So
any.
all you had figured out was the jam stuff.
Yeah.
You didn't even think we were going to talk about jelly.
Well, if you're talking about jam, you have to talk about jelly.
Those two
Right.
things go hand in hand, right?
They do, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to get out to the people. It's still a mystery to this day. I don't think anyone knows. But,
Do you mean like
Hopefully
you don't
we
think
can try to
anyone knows the difference
No.
between jam and jelly?
well, obviously they know the whole, like, jam,
With the
jelly
nutrients.
is jam light.
Right, yeah. Of course.
That's whisked in
They
there.
know that
we know
now.
that part.
They know that now at least.
But we don't know how they get it, you know what I mean, to
Right.
be.
Right.
Do you know? Because I'm hoping, I'm clued on this. I'm stumped on this one.
What, jelly?
Jam, no, jelly, yeah.
Jelly is, I think it's just jam without the seeds.
What?
And just like
Yeah, with the
less
whisk. We
nutrients,
already
right? They
knew that,
whisk it.
Trey.
Yeah, yeah, they whisk it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like jam.
That's real. That's real life.
That is. So, you know, if you ever...
Strawberry or grape, Mac?
If you
Where do you
guys-
go? Strawberry
that's
or
why-
grape?
Strawberry or grape?
Yeah, jelly.
I prefer... I like the grape.
Oh, you're a grape guy?
Yeah, I'm a grape guy.
I'm a strawberry guy.
You like strawberry? You know what I mean? I have no problems with that.
Yeah, I think you're a bitch.
What?
No, I'm just joking, too.
Because I like grape?
Yeah, I was
There's a
just-
lot of grape lovers out there
Grapos?
that I think will
That almost sounds like
disagree
a
with you.
racist term. A grapo?
Grapelos?
Grapelos, yeah. All the grapelos out
Yeah.
there.
They dedicate their life to grapes.
Right, the dark grape carnival.
Yeah, and they love grapes, and I don't think they would agree with you on them being.
How many scoops
bitches.
of grapes do they want? Two? Two scoops
They
of
want
grapes?
2 scoops.
Scoop, scoop.
Handfuls, obviously.
Right,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Unless you got a professional scooper, then that would be nice.
Right, of course.
Because that's a decent amount of grapes.
That's a ton of grapes.
But to make them grapes into jelly, we have no idea.
You
If you want to jam them, though, you jam them in there. You know what I mean? You step on them, you do a little put.
That's how you make. No, that's how you make jelly, dude. I'm pretty sure.
That's how you jam the jam in there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's all about
You
the
didn't know
old
that?
ladies
Wiki
stomping
that
on it.
Shit.
Stop telling me to wiki things.
Wiki
Is
that
that
shit.
where you're getting all your information from? Is Wikipedia?
No,
Do you know that I go on Wikipedia and change
No,
things
this
all the
is-
time?
Dude, this is life experiences. That's how I know this
Have
stuff.
you made grapes? I mean, have you made, not grapes? Have you made
I
jam?
made jam, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I can't figure out the jelly yet,
Right, but you just got a ton of jam.
but I got a lot of jam.
Yeah. Okay.
If we can figure this out, man, we can make a bunch of money. You know what I mean?
Just
We can-
selling jam.
Yeah, because
that
no one
shows?
wants. No, they don't want the jam. They want the jelly.
Have we tried
It's not
selling
peanut
any
butter
jam?
and jam sandwiches. You know what I mean?
I've heard that before.
What?
Peanut butter and jam sandwich. Yeah,
It's real.
that's real.
You told me I can put my jam in the sandwich.
Why
with
wouldn't you
peanut
be
butter?
able to?
Dude,
Listen,
Dude,
man,
we
a
gotta-
nice
I gotta
crunchy peanut
stop.
butter, a strawberry jam.
I gotta stop
That's a
right
hell of
now.
a sandwich.
that sounds like one. Jesus. So, anyways, that's my list, dude.
That's the whole list.
That's it. People are informed. If you don't know, now you know.
Right.
Besides the whole jelly, but I apologize on that one. You know what I mean?
We don't drop
I'm
the
gonna get
N-bomb
with my
here on the
fact checker
podcast.
number 1. He's gonna get with fact checker number 2. They're gonna
Right,
work something
right.
out. They're gonna talk to their people. Their people are gonna talk to me, and then maybe I'll get back to you on what's going on with this jelly.
You gonna get
But-
back to me about the jelly and the jam, or the people?
No, we know about the jam,
Okay,
but
so
it
just
does
the jelly.
go together. So
Okay, yeah,
you're
yeah.
absolutely right about that one, Trainee. But speaking of Mac news, you wanted to get a little more out there. What have we been up to besides doing the Top Rope show and not doing Mac casts and the botched Mike Grosser podcast? What have we been up to, Trainee?
No.
We had a dance party going on.
Right, a dance
party. Dance party. And if you don't know what the hell we're talking about, now you know. You can check it out on YouTube.
Right.
Just you type in on the typer.
The Monster Mack Show. One word.
One word. It all comes up.
Yeah, all that stuff. And the Summer Bash dance party.
Hell yeah.
With Scott Ashworth and little baby Bravo.
Scott Ashworth has come full circle in his career.
Right, he cuts a promo.
Yeah, he
just the Monster Macks.
He had the tag belts with his buddy Big Daddy Kahuna.
Right.
And now he's tagging up
with little baby
Daddy
Kahuna. Little baby Kahuna.
LBK.
LBK. Little baby Kahuna.
Yeah. I thought he legally changed his name to Bravo.
Maybe it's little baby Bravo LBB.
Yeah. They got remarried and now it's Bravo.
Right. Remarried. Continue.
Yeah. So anyways, he was part of the dance party. We had a great time. WCW.
Right.
You can check it out at Fairhaven. They do shows all the frickin' time. You can contact them at WCW
staff on Facebook.
Staff at Facebook.
Yeah.
They don't have no websites up there.
I don't know.
Man, it's 2014.
Nobody needs websites anymore. We're holding on to the past, Mac.
Yeah.
Everybody goes right to the Facebook now.
Oh, damn sons of bitches. That's all I gotta say.
What, just because we've been paying all those website fees for years?
Know what I mean?
Oh, we're going to talk about...
Yeah.
Fact checker brought in. Ladies and gentlemen, on October 10th...
Yeah.
In Fall River, Massachusetts, at the Elks Lodge, the Mack Attack will be making their first appearance back at Showcase Pro Wrestling.
What? In
like a year and a half.
Dude, you just... Well, I threw away the key and you found it.
I found the key, I opened the vault, and it's almost like I drank some nips and I got wild.
Oh, dude, you gave away the secret info, so that info is no longer secret.
Certainly not.
We are making our Showcase Pro Wrestling return.
Not debut. You almost said debut.
Almost, but we're going to kick some ass either way. And them fans, they're going to be loving it because Mack Attack will be in the building, whatever date you recently said.
October 10th.
October 10th.
Showcase Pro Wrestling. Mack Attack is back.
Showcase
Pro Wrestling.
ProWrestling.com. If that's not their website, it's not my freaking fault. You know what I mean? Because that should be your website.
It's their website.
So you can check that out for upcoming
Also,
dates.
check out Botchamania 255 starring Chris Blackheart.
Yeah, the promoter.
And the Afro Man, sorry. Afro Man is Trevor.
He's on there, and if you guys want to check out some more hot wrestling action, you can check out the Renegade Wrestling Alliance.
IWA.
At
all you busters.
RenegadeWrestlingAlliance.com. Is that
.net.
their website, fact checker? .net.
Like MonsterMac.net.
Yes. You can go to Renegade Wrestling
Alliance.net. Yeah, there it is.
For more wrestling info, and we'll be there.
Yep.
So that's a fact, Jack.
Okay.
So people and gentlemen and ladies,
especially the ladies.
Let me use my lady.
Bring it down. Bring it to the lady voice again.
Ladies.
Hey, ladies.
Thank you for listening to the Mackcast.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's been figuring it out with Monster Mack.
We figured it out, didn't we?
We did, and now that you people are more informed, hopefully you can go out there in the field of jobs and get a better one.
Get a better one, yeah.
So, I'm Monster Mack as always.
And I'm trainer number one sometimes.
No, you're always trainer number one.
Sorry.
And we got the fact checker number one. Say goodbye to the people, fact checker.
Goodbye, people.
There it is. This fact checker number one. I'm Monster Mack. Have a good night and good day and good morning. And thank you for listening.